I do this almost every single day and it has helped me tremendously to be more still and more peaceful, and that is going for a walk. I read a story about a philosopher called Kierkegaard, which I think you would really enjoy. Nearly every afternoon, the citizens of Copenhagen were treated with the strange sight of Kierkegaard walking the streets. Sometimes he walked past the city walls out to the countryside, and when he had worn himself out or thought through that idea that was bothering him or got struck with a new idea, he turned around and walked back home, and he would write for the rest of the day. Seeing Kierkegaard out walking in the streets surprised the citizens because he seemed like, from his writings, like a nervous and stressful man. They weren't wrong. Walking was how he released the stress and the frustrations of his philosophical explorations. In a beautiful letter to his sister-in-law, who was often bedridden and depressed because of that, Kierkegaard wrote of the importance of walking. He wrote to her in 1847, "Above all, do not lose your desire to walk. Every day I walk myself into a state of well-being and walk away from every illness. I have walked myself into my best thoughts, and I know of no thought so burdensome that one cannot walk away from it." Kierkegaard believed that sitting still was a precondition to illness, but walking and movement to him was almost sacred. It clears the mind and cleanses the soul. But he wasn't alone in his appreciation for walking. Nietzsche said that the ideas for one of his books came from a long walk. Nikola Tesla discovered the rotating magnetic field, one of the most important scientific discoveries, on a walk through Budapest. Ernest Hemingway would take long walks when he needed to clarify his thoughts. The daily schedule of Charles Darwin and Steve Jobs included walking. When Martin Luther King Jr. was a student, he took an hour-long walk every day to commune with nature. Freud was known for his speedy walks. Beethoven would even take his equipment to walks for whenever inspiration would hit him. But walking is not only a physical exercise. It's an exercise of peace. It's about letting our minds rest. The Buddhists talk about walking meditation, or kinhin, which I'm probably pronouncing wrong, where after a long session of sitting, they go for a walk, especially in nature or in a beautiful setting, because they say that it can unlock a different kind of peace and stillness than regular meditation can. And you probably also experienced this too when you went for a walk in a forest or went for a walk on the beach. These kind of walks in nature can be very peaceful, and they can really calm the mind and help us get this sense of awe in nature and this appreciation and gratitude for what's around us. And the key to good walking is awareness, being fully present and immersed in the here and now, leaving your phone and all your problems at home and just being here right now. When walking, take deep breaths, deep into your belly. Listen to the leaves crunching under your feet. Look at your feet and observe how effortlessly they are moving. And ask yourself, is it you that is moving your feet, or are they just moving by themselves, one after the other? Are you moving them? Is it voluntary or involuntary? When walking, consider all the people who might have walked where you are right now. Explore places where you haven't been before. You know how, like in video games, there's a map and the places that you haven't explored yet are blacked out, you can't see them. Well, you can imagine life like that too. Maybe you have a street right next to where you live, where you haven't been before and it's blacked out on the map. You can look at walking like this too, like exploring these unexplored territories. And you can have this mission of trying to explore as many dark spots on the map as you can. And be more curious. Like, if you see a path that you haven't walked before, take it for the sake of it. Take that path just for curiosity, just to find out what's there, and have this like childish, innocent curiosity in you. Get lost. Go slowly and take in your surroundings. Walking isn't about burning calories or losing fat. It's just about being present, emptying the mind and detaching for a while, appreciating the beauty around you, being fully aware of the sensations and the surroundings around you, and expressing your gratitude. Walking just for the sake of it. Walking to get your mind clear. Walking away from the thoughts that need to be walked away from and walking towards the new ones that appear. On a walk, your mind is not completely blank. It can't be. Otherwise, you would just get hit by a bus. The point is observing what's around you. Your mind is still active, but it's completely still. It's a healthy way of thinking if you do it right. Studies have found out that walking can be a treatment for depression, and it's as effective as medication. And I think that it's even more effective, and it's even way better than taking medication if you just go for a walk. If you want to access a deeper level of consciousness or want to know more about life, walking is a great tool for that. When you feel overwhelmed from your work, you're stressed out, tired from sitting in front of a computer all day, don't just absorb it and go to the next project. Go for a walk. Empty your mind. And there's an actionable step if you want to take something away from this video and start improving. Within the next 24 hours, go for a walk. It doesn't have to be some fancy place, it can be anywhere. It can be in a forest or the streets around where you live. It can be anywhere, just go for a walk. And these actionable steps are very important because, talking from experience, I learned the most and improved the most when I took action immediately after learning something. So this is why I put these actionable steps into my videos, so that I hope that you can actually learn something from them and take the action, not just watching and forgetting it 30 minutes later. And if you want to learn more, I made this video with the help from the book Stillness is the Key by Ryan Holiday, which is a great book. I highly recommend it. So if you want to learn more about not just walking, but all sorts of other very great techniques and philosophy about stillness, check it out. It's a great book. So I hope that you like this video, and maybe I even inspire you to take a walk or something like that. I also do free one-on-one coaching calls. If you're interested, you can contact me. There will be my email in the description. So yeah, have a great day. Goodbye.